Hey everybody! So this is super weird for me because I haven't been in front of the camera in ages. Normally I'm on the other side. So if you stumbled upon this video, you have no idea who I am, that's totally fine. I'm typically a paper crafter, scrapbooker, hobonichi, planner girl. That's usually what my video content is about. This is totally a one-off, and I'm really excited about it. Anyways, so from the heading, you can pretty much tell that it is all about FabFitFun, my unfiltered experience with it. So little ears may hear some words that they shouldn't, so hop off if you're one of those folks. But we're just going to talk about it. I'm not sponsored. I'm not really going to be filtered about it. I'm going to try to split this up into add-ons and the actual box itself. So I might try to like pop in like a little intermission thing or put timestamps down below, so if you want to like scroll forward and get just to the box or whatever you want to get to, because it's probably going to be long and chatty because it was my first box. I'm talking about the experience, talking about all the fun things I got. So just get something to drink, get a snack maybe a pen and pad for notes if you want to. Let me see if I can fix this a little bit. Sorry. Oh, this is weird to like get used to. So yeah, just backing up a little bit again. So I'm a paper crafter. Feel free to check that out if that's something you're interested in. Let me know in the comments below if you're already from my following and this is something you guys want to see more of. I am subscribed for a whole year. So if you guys want to see all the unboxings and craziness, let me know. So we're just gonna start about it. So I found FabFitFun just like most people I feel like nowadays. Scrolling through Instagram, I saw so many celebrities and figures and people of all types that basically were trying the box, sponsoring the box, what have you. Sorry, something like flew across the front of my face. And it happened 3 different times that I saw a product that I really liked in the box, but didn't go down the rabbit hole of investigating more than that particular product. This particular box, there was a pair of blue light glasses that I was very interested in from the company Nectar. I looked them up and they were a $50 pair of glasses. So it stood to reason that if the box itself was $50 and I could get the glasses and all these other goodies, why wouldn't that be a great idea? So I went round and round and round about this idea. And I, like so many people, have turned to online shopping in 2020 because of COVID and not being able to get out and about. I worked in retail for over 10 years, so I am a very see it, touch it, feel it person when it comes to my product. Sorry if I talk really fast, that's just how I am, guys, sorry. If you have a question, pop it down below. Happy to answer. So long story short, I have been shopping specifically for crafts in 2020 because with all this extra time on my hands, I have been spending a lot of time making product for my shop. I'll pop that down below. Yeah, we're gonna plug the shop. So I have not been doing a lot of clothing shopping because I've worked remote with my company. I have not been doing a lot of beauty shopping because I'm not wearing makeup. I am at the moment, but pretty much, I think I went from March to August or August before I put makeup on. It was I would have been never in a million years, and part of my retail career was working in cosmetics, so in skincare. So it's so wild of me to think that I went that many months and didn't put anything on my face other than straight up skincare, which was wonderful for my face actually. So anyways, I stumbled upon these sunglasses, or the blue light glasses, which if you're not familiar with blue light glasses, they help cut down the blue light that comes from computer screens and telephone screens and all of that jazz. So becoming more prevalent of a problem. And I had been having headaches at the time. I still do have them occasionally, but I was starting to think that the blue light itself was having a problem. My job title, I'm no longer in retail and haven't been for quite some time. And my eyes have been having trouble with my new career, which is being an executive assistant or client service coordinator for a financial advisor while I study to become one myself. So lots of computer time, lots of phone time, lots of sitting. It's really weird to go from being on your feet 24/7 to sitting. So I thought, okay, this is the third time this has happened that I found a product in this box that is retailed for the same amount as the box itself. So let's talk to some folks. So I talked to a friend of mine whose sister had actually tried it and had a really good experience with it. And that was really all I needed. It was like one human touch point. So finally I get super excited. I decided, what the hey, I'm gonna do it. I was also in a bit of grief. That's the air conditioning cutting on and off. So I'm really sorry about that. But it's taken me forever to get this gussied up and find the time to shoot this damn thing. So we're doing it. Noises and all. So anywho, I consulted this friend, decided that we're going to do FabFitFun, or that I'm going to do it and tell her about it, was basically how it came about. And me being ever the entrepreneurial, there's some phrasing in there to work on for sure. Anywho, so I decided I'm going to film the thing, talk about it, because I want to give you my opinion, because immediately after subscribing, I was terrified. Like scary movie in the dark, pouring down rain, like the first time you see Poltergeist at like 11, terrified. And your friend lives across from the graveyard and you guys decide to watch it. True story. I wasn't 11 though. I was definitely like 16, 17. Still terrified. We didn't sleep. So the point being that I was terrified, and I really want to debunk some things that I read, experienced in that process. So now that I've babbled for 7 minutes, let's get into that. So immediately I subscribed for a year, so I am an annual member. So just to differentiate between the two, you can choose to be a one-time, one-shot subscriber monthly, or you can choose to be an annual. Now, annual knocks about 20 or 30 bucks off, so you're getting a little discount, but it also gives you early access. And I think that that's super important. And of course, that's the one damn thing I don't have in front of me is all the day, dates, times of when everything opened up. So I am reviewing the fall box, which is crazy because it's about 90 something degrees outside. That's why my hair is crazy. And it's humid because I live in Georgia. So I sign up for the box and then I start reading these reviews that are appalling. I mean, cutthroat, people. I've never seen a company so publicly slammed that has so many like people sponsoring it as well. It was the wildest thing I've ever seen. So I'm panicked because now I've spent $200 and I have no idea what's about to happen. And all I wanted was a $50 pair of sunglasses. So I'm just thinking, how many ways is this gonna go wrong? So a lot of the reviews that I read, and I just wanna spend some time debunking some of these things really quick while they're at the top of my brain. So add-on period is a period of time that both sets get separately to add on product. So you have your box, but then there's this add-on period of tons of products. I mean tons of products. There's clothing, there's makeup, there's skincare, there's home stuff, there's electronics, yada, yada, yada. It's like shopping at Target on steroids, because a lot of this is nice name brand things that are pretty expensive, knocked off. So I would say it's kind of like shopping at a Nordstrom's Rack Tuesday morning, but more upscale, I guess, would be that. More like Nordstrom's Rack or off Saks, which I think they closed all those now. I hate COVID. So that was really cool. I will say in that process, I had a lot of trouble getting on. It's like the site gets overloaded. So I highly suggest that whatever day it is, you call out of work sick, you set an alarm, you get yourself prepared, because even if you are right on time, you're gonna have issues getting in. I think that that's the biggest thing of feedback that I gave them. I actually did comment because one girl was being really nasty on their Instagram, and I commented that I had a lot of trouble getting in. I did end up finding that a lot of product was sold out. I'm gonna tell you this, most of the stuff that gets sold out is like free people stuff. Totally real with you there. I would suggest going to a Nordstrom's rack if that's what you're after. Go to a Nordstrom's rack, search their free people aisles, go online, they have it online. There's lots of ways to do that. I get it, it's not as fun, maybe, I don't know. I can definitely see how the whole process appealed to that almost like eBay shopper style of where it's like, rush, 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 rush. Who can get everything? It was like Black Friday shopping online. So once I did finally get in and I scrolled through, I found a lot of like the free people stuff being sold out, but I found a ton of stuff that I did actually want that was still available. The other thing that I did notice is you have an option. There's a little heart icon. Click it. Whether it's sold out or not, click it if that's something that you want, because I think the add-on bracket is 3 to 4 days. And this is what happens from my experience. People go in and they put everything under the kitchen sink in their carts. Then they spend the next several days researching, which is what I did as well, admittedly, the products that they've put in there, the price points, the products, the brands, all that stuff. And they drop it from their carts on occasion and you can pick it up. I'm gonna have to get this out of my purse because I just realized it's the only thing not out on my table of add-ons. I'll remember it in a minute. But for example, there was a lip balm that I did want and people ended up dropping it. There's a purse that I wanted, people ended up dropping it. There were Kate Spade bags that people dropped out, that kind of thing. So 2 things. 1, set your alarm for add-ons and do it for the customization too. I'm telling you that because I love you. Just be aware. I think a lot of people were upset because they couldn't get on when it was open. But you have to understand that there are tons and tons and tons of people who have bracketed out their time to be on there. So going back to the feedback portion, feedback for them being that they need to work on their server and understand that it's going to get overloaded. It doesn't matter. They need it to be able, you need it for all the people that are coming to do this. It took me over an hour to really get the pictures to come up clear. And it happened again with the fall sale they did recently where the pictures never really came in clear unless I went through online, my little, like a mobile browser versus the app, because they do have an app. I do recommend the app. The app was great to filter through my favorites later on because I could just log in at night with a glass of wine, click my favorites and see what was no longer sold out and available now. I hope that made sense. If it didn't, shoot me a comment. Also, I'm not known for reviews. I don't do reviews. I'm not famous on YouTube for reviews. So do not come for me in some like psychotic fashion. I'm not here for it. This is just my experience and take it for what it is. This is just to debunk some things that I feel like people really went after FabFitFun about that they shouldn't have because it was user error. And then I want to show you all the pretty things so that you can make your choice better than because I had to watch a couple videos too, to be honest, afterward, just to calm down. So, because I was stressed. So people were yelling about the server overload, not being able to get in, and then when they could finally get in, things were sold out. So yes, that really does happen. So you need to be prepared for whatever the launch time is, whatever day it is, and whatever time it is, to be able to get in there. That's not for everybody. That doesn't work with everybody's schedule. That's not realistic, but that is the way it is. They get to run it however they want to run it. 2, pick your favorites, whether they're sold out or not, and check on them semi-regularly, because you will notice, especially the last day, people just are dumping stuff out of their carts because they've put $1,000 worth of crap, not crap, because it's good stuff, but crap in their carts, and then now they have to figure out how they're going to pay for it. You are automatically billed with the card that you have on file whenever the thing closes. Make sure your card on file is good and not going to bounce it, because there were some people bitching about that in there, and that's not FabFitFun's fault. That's your fault. Just saying. Be prepared. So those are the 2 main things with add-ons that I would go after, but FabFitFun is very clear about what days and times are for what subscribers too. They give it to you in plenty of time. It is not a surprise. There is no reason that you should be yelling at them for that. If you can't make it at that time, that is not their fault. I was there on time and I still didn't yell. I just told them, hey, you guys need to upgrade your servers and your technological situation, because you know your site's gonna get overloaded. So cut the crap. Okay, cool. So now we're gonna get down to the nitty gritty. Okay. First things first, this is my purse. And I'm gonna look for a lip gloss that I know is down in here and part of this add-on fun thing. It's messy, so we're not gonna talk about it right now, but I will talk about it first. So this is a Nanette Lepore crossbody bag. They had it in this color and black for $34. I threw the yellow one in my cart immediately because I have been on a bag hunt for quite some time because my other one was not working for me. That happens. We outgrow our purses. It's okay. But I want a crossbody bag so that my hands were free for shopping when I was at the grocery store and things like that. The other thing that sold me is this front pocket, not front, but this middle pocket right here unzips, and it's like a wallet because it's got slots for all your cards. If you are interested in a bag tour, let me know. I'm not going to do it now because this thing is junky. But the point being, to the favorite and investigating side, I had it in my cart. FabFitFun wanted $34. They said it retailed at $78. I still have not been able to prove that that thing was $78 exactly. I think I did find somewhere that was kind of comparable, like 6pm.com or something said that it was originally retailed at $75 or something. I ended up finding it on Amazon for $24, so $10 cheaper. I didn't have to wait for everything to come at once. It was very instant gratification. It was here like 3 days later. And they had a bunch of colors, but I still wanted the yellow because I love yellow. Yellow is my neutral. Yellow and lilac are my neutrals, my big neutral go-tos. I'd love to know what your neutral is. Oh, and this like pretty like wine color, also a neutral. Okay, I'm gonna see how much of this is in my grabbing range, so please excuse the ruffling and the ravaging of things. So the first thing that I'm going to talk about is these Nectar Goose sunglasses. FabFitFun says that they were $55, which was true. Nectar also had them for $55, but they were selling them for $14, and they're so cute. Okay, so that's enough being silly. But I love them. I will say this, I have played with them over the last several days. I would have to go back and look. They've got to be like polarized or something, because I saw so clearly through these babies. I don't think I have ever seen that clearly through a pair of sunglasses, and I own Oakley's. These are beautiful. I highly recommend this brand. I've got it upside down, I'm sorry. So the brand is Nectar. I love it. Like literally one of my best buys of the whole thing. I love these sunglasses. I was a little weird and worried about the shape of them on my face, but I got used to it and it was fine. Michael Starr's Brush Hour Scarf. Let's talk about this. So FabFitFun said it was $64. Nordstrom's Rack was selling it for $25, but they were sold out. They were really difficult to find. It was a really difficult thing to compare. This thing is huge, like a blanket. Like a blanket. But it's got these cute little fringes on the side. So cute. That's another thing too. Some items I think you can return, some I don't think you can. So I personally would be very careful of items with a size involved, okay? Just be aware, because you cannot throw a toddler in a tiara tantrum when it doesn't fit. I like this scarf. It's very, very obnoxiously chunky, and I live in Georgia, so I'm gonna use this for the mountains when I go, like twice a year. This is a lot. This is a lot. Okay, this is a lot. It's great. I think it's gonna prove to be like a great blanket scarf for when we sit out by the fire pit and when we go to the mountains or we go on vacations and stuff, and I just kind of want that blankety element. But a scarf, it just doesn't get this cold. It doesn't. Realistic. Okay? Oh, that made a loud noise, sorry. Okay, I already talked about the Nanette Lepore Ramsey Organizer Crossbody, and it's called Sunflower. So I'm not gonna beat it like a dead horse. But this was part of the put everything in your cart. If I had not decided that I was gonna film the video, I probably wouldn't have investigated as much, to be fully honest on that. But I wanted to try to give you guys as much information as I could. There's still a lot of information that I'm lacking. That's why I said don't come for me about your review didn't include this, that, or the other. If you have a question because I didn't answer it, just leave me the question and I will answer it to the best of my abilities, I promise, okay? So next we have these Ziggy and Marias, however you want to say that. Okay. These are also blue light glasses. You can already see from like how the glare off my phone. So this is gonna look really bizarre there if I tilt to the side. I like them because they are like a light tortoise shell versus the sunglasses that I had and then the other blue light glasses. So I kind of had a dark tortoise. I think they're actually black now that I'm thinking about it. No, they're both tortoise. This is just the light version, and then I have a different brand. If you've never tried blue light glasses, it's a little strange. It almost feels like you're wearing faux glasses. Oh my God, I don't know what that bug is, but it's freaking me out. Okay, it flew away, but still it was huge and crazy looking. So back to the glasses. Like I said, this is gonna be a long chatty video, so if anybody needs a snack, go get one. That's what we're here for. So it's like wearing faux glasses. There's that, it's not as clear as sunglasses would be or your regular reading glasses would be. It's very different. I didn't wear them for long because they were still so new on my face that it was awkward in some cases. And I didn't want to cause more damage to my eyes by trying to have them readjust constantly. But they do work. They did feel better. I've only used them a couple times, so I'll let you know as that continues on. But FabFitFun says that they were retailing at $38. From what I found, that was accurate in terms of what they were worth. But FabFitFun says they are worth $38. They retailed them at $11. Does that make sense? They sold them for $11. They were selling them for $11. They retailed at $38, I think is the correct way to say that. Okay, stupendous. Now I'm gonna have to reach for this one. Okay, So Tea's Tea Self-Care Elixir is a loose bag of tea that has moringa herbal tisane. It's dairy-free, all-natural, wheat-free, ethical tea partnership, GMO-free. The caffeine level, I think, is pretty high, actually. But it is designed to promote restoration, relaxation while maintaining a calm focus. I think the caffeine level, it says the whole 5 of them, I think is what it is, 5. But they're not filled, so I'm curious if it's highly caffeinated or not. I might have to investigate that a little bit. But what I liked was that you got that, and then you got this little loose leaf tea keeper with little bottom tray to set it in once it's all wet and weird. And a girlfriend of mine loves tea, and she's hard to, not loves tea, but just tea. She loves a lot of the same stuff I do, and that would be such a good self-care thing for her that I went ahead and bought 2 because they were only $9. They were $9 and they are worth $30. Amazon said the same thing when I Googled it. So if you're looking for a tea lover or something, this company looks really good. And like I said, she's kind of hard to shop for. So it was perfect to buy one for each of us. I think it's nice to have the set and the tea keeper itself because that is kind of tough. You can find tons of them all over the place. It's not like they're that hard to find. It was just nice to have it in a set so that I could send it as a gift or have it for myself. So who doesn't like things for themselves at this point? Okay, I'm trying to create piles over here so I don't forget anything. I've got my nice little notes and lists and all kinds of things. It's great. So there was a set, I think it was called Morning Ritual Set. And it came with these towels from Etude that are bamboo. This bag was a pain in the butt to open. They are bamboo towels. From what I read about them, they take a good long while to dry out. But it's a towel set. It's so soft. It's like this just waffle print, pretty. It's almost like blanket soft. I have not tried them yet. Obviously, they're still all wrapped up nice and pretty. But those retail for $56 themselves. Everywhere I looked them up. The whole set, FabFitFun said retailed at $136. By my math, it was $140. But they were selling the whole set on FabFitFun for $38.99. So it's worth $140 and was less than $40 for me to get this and the other 2 items in it. Originally, I just wanted the, everything's falling out everywhere. Sorry about that. All I wanted was this. That's so funny. It's called Reset Mist. You can use it as a facial toner. You can, oh God, it smells so good. I'm surprised like my car isn't covered in oils and like everything's not all oily because it's been in my car waiting to be filmed. This is lavender tea tree oil and it's a body and linen spray. This is a 2-ounce bottle. There is like a little bit of a film on it, admittedly. But like I said, it's probably from being in the car. This little doodad was $18 on the website. Then the set also included the Happy Rosemary and Grapefruit Bath and Body Oil. Sorry, I didn't like center that. In 2 ounces. I like that these are kind of travel size, to be honest. I thought the Reset Mist was going to be bigger, so I was a little bit upset about that. But it was okay. This in this size on the Lifestyle & Co. website was $42. No, ma'am. Not now. Not ever, actually. $42. So again, the set being such a, oh, this is like what's making, okay, oh, I shouldn't have smelled that so heavily yet. This is a mess right here. This is the, what is this? Temple Rub? Yeah, I'm gonna have to clean that up. I might have to pause and like go clean my little fingers. But this is a calming temple rub, even though I do not feel calm right now. All three, the Reset Mist, the oil, and the temple rub, all came from Lifestyle & Co. And the towels came from Attitude. You could buy them all separately, but the Reset Mist, the body oil, and the temple stuff was all sold out. And I had it favorited up until the last day, but I also had the whole kit in my cart just in case, because it was one of the first things to pop up in the feed. It's like all the kits are kind of at the top. At least I think they were. At least I kind of remember it being like that. So I just couldn't get my hands on the little body care items. And I was like, what the hey? Like, treat yourself to some towels. I'm going to go clean my fingers really fast. Just super fast. Okay. And we're back. Okay. So, next thing. Burn resistance bands. What are they called? There's 3 resistance bands in here, like light, medium, hard kind of thing. So I did not gain like a COVID 15, 20, any kind of COVID weight. What I did do is manage not to gain weight because it worked out a lot. And in that, I discovered that I really did want some resistance bands. Obviously, I have not tried these. They had fantastic reviews. FabFitFun said they were worth $34. So did the website that they were on. But they were only 14 bucks. And I hadn't really found a set that was that cheap. I knew I wanted like a multi-pack for sure, just to play with. My boyfriend has kind of like a multi-pack, but they're fabric-y, and I didn't care for those. So sorry, I'm like semi out of frame, grabbing at stuff, so sorry about that. So that's those. I'm pausing for a minute because there are a couple items that we're gonna get into where if you do choose to investigate, you will notice that it's maybe a brand you haven't heard of, or it's a brand that when you go to the website doesn't have a whole lot of anything. You can tell it's a very nicely done website and things like that, but there appears to be no reviews or things of that nature. There's a couple things like that, both in the add-ons and in the boxes themselves. I don't know what that's about. I don't know if these are startup brands. I don't know, but there are definitely some questionable brands out there. Like, Mom, is this a real thing or is this just a filler? So there's a couple of those, but no worries or frets. I haven't found anything that's just totally just off the wall, not worth it. Most of that kind of stuff you'll find is like the extra things that they put in your box. That was where I found that the most, actually. That and they'll do collaborations with people, which brings me to this guy. Let me see if I can find him. This is, there it is, Daniel Stone. Santal Noir room spray. Apparently they make candles, but they did a room spray specifically with FabFitFun. So that's how this came to be. It's a big old bottle. I saw them on Poshmark and Mercari and stuff like that as resale. So clearly it's been in a box that people have gotten in the past and then just offloaded or tried to, but I do know that the company's real and they sell very nice expensive candles. So it was a legit thing. I just realized this is in my box. This is not an add-on. So I'm gonna move this over here and I'll reiterate that in case you're one of those like people skipping through this video because it's long as hell. So I'll put that over there. This dress was actually from Heartloom. It's called Heartloom Cherry Wrap Dress. FabFitFun said it was worth $98. I found it on their website on sale for $50. And they were retailing it at $99. Same thing. It was only 35 bucks. Typically this time of year, not this time of year, but maybe about a month ago when I did get the box, I would go to the local mall and I have my favorite stores and brands, and I kind of I don't hit it hard, but I do kind of grab up a bunch of like the summer pieces or the transitional pieces like this, where it's like, oh, I could wear this with boots, actually, like tall black boots or tan black boots, and it would look really cute. Tan black boots, really? Tall tan boots or black boots. Help me today. And it would work with like a little cardigan or something. It's great for work. I will say I'm about a 32D, and this dress did not want to close. There's like a little closure right here. I can't do the little closure. It'll pop or it'll like separate a little bit, because I'm about 4'11". So extra small is my world in a lot of cases because of my height more than anything. But I'm kind of short and curvy. So I'm like a little pixie, like little Tinkerbell. So sometimes dresses fit funny, and I took a really big leap on the dress, and from the pictures I thought that a small would be too big. An extra small is comfortable. I'm gonna have my seamstress take out my little pop button, and it was fine. I will say, I love this dress if for any other reason. It is a wrap dress, and any girl that has a short wrap dress knows the story. You are trying to walk and a breeze kicks up, and then you're trying to shield all your good bits from the world. This actually, down this side, when you go to wrap it, the under wrap part, I guess, before you over wrap, has buttons. So you can actually attach, like have an extra layer of attachment. I've never seen that in a wrap dress, and my life has changed now, and I have quite a few wrap dresses. This is fantastic, but it's great. I'm gonna take it to the beach in a couple weeks. It's great for work. It's transitional. Super big fan of it. I think that's one of my favorite purchases of the whole thing. I got this draped front cardigan. I couldn't find a brand for the longest time, and I ended up finally finding it. It's Dreamer, and it was another one of those, like I couldn't really find the brand even then, but it's so thick and soft. I expected it to be really thin and not good quality fabric, but everything that I've gotten that's a fabric-based anything has been extremely good quality. Like, it is not cheap. You can feel that it's not cheap. Again, I was in retail for a very long time. Not cheap. Good quality stuff. So, this is really cool. I'm not going to put it on, but it's really nice. I got it in the extra small, and I'm super comfortable in it. It's a good length. It's about mid-thigh, I want to say. So, perfect if you want to do like a layered look with maybe like a white t-shirt, a denim shirt, and a cardigan or something like that with some leggings or something. I highly recommend that. It was $24 to get on FabFitFun. It said that it was retailing at $42, but again, I couldn't find anything about the brand or anything to clarify that, where they came up with that value. So that was a little disappointing. That was another one of those, are you just trying to get rid of stuff thing? This was one of those items I really wanted to talk about because it sold out the first day and couldn't get it. It is the Milk Makeup Lip Balm in the color Nug. It is a fantastic neutral. I have already tried it out. I don't have it on right now. But it was sold out. It is worth $25. On Mercari and Poshmark. No, that's something else. Just kidding. It's $16 on Sephora. I'm sorry. So it's $16 on Sephora. It was $9 to get it through FabFitFun. So I had it listed as a favorite. It became available, and I snapped it up. So I was really excited about this. The color is, again, really great. I look forward to using that through the fall and just having something hydrating. I will tell you, this is my first experience with anything involved in the hemp oil arena. I have no ill will towards anything with it. There's no like THC or anything going on in this. This is literally just the oil that is beneficial. So there's nothing in here that's going to cause any type of high, more or less. It's calming. It does say it's calming, and it does have like a minty thing to it. I just want to PSA that because I didn't know when they were doing all the promos, and I feel like that could have been a reason that a lot of people dropped it from their cart, is that they were unaware of that little detail. And it did, I pitter-pattered back and forth on whether to do it or not. Again, not because I have ill will towards it or I don't approve of it or anything like that. To each their own. It's definitely a pausing moment for you if you're investigating. So I'll just say that. Next. So this is absurd. Y'all, I went nuts on here. One of the things I did not get was from Pure Soma. I looked into their bath salts though. Fantastic. I want to try them as a brand, maybe on the next go around if they're ever available again. But I just chose other things. I chose nail polish over bath salts. I'm trying to find my notes on these lovely guys. These are nail polishes. It's a little nail polish set from NCLA. They have a lovely Instagram with tons of stuff. They have a website that looks really nice. But again, that was one of those like super strange experiences of, it's not like when you go to, I don't know, I'm trying to think of one of the brands over here. Like Lifestyle & Co. You go to Lifestyle & Co. and you know people have shopped it, like you can see it. It looks like a working website more or less. But then some of them are just pretty, and it was strange. It was very, very strange. I don't know if I have notes on these. I want to say the set was $25. This one is called 75 is Freezing in LA. You can go check out their Instagram and you can see all the pretty swatches. This is the pumpkin spice color. It is PSL season. I am not a PSL girl. Sorry, I'm a salted caramel girl. Eat pie and drink wine. It's like this really dark, winey color. And then this really pretty army green. Camo is the new black, and it came as a set. I want to say it was like 14 or 24. The 4 is like ringing out in my brain for some reason. So I'm just gonna go with it was something 4. Oh, let me see. Oh, it doesn't have it. I'm trying to think of random places I might have written down how much it costs. But I did not, which is really bizarre. I'm sorry. I'll try to go back and put something in the description. I'll do a really nice description so that all that jazz is in there. And again, let me know if this is something you guys are enjoying. I know it's kind of long and it's really a one-off if you're already a subscriber to me. And if you just found me through this and you want to check out my paper crafting, do all that too. These guys from Wealthy. This brand actually does exist. It has a lot of really good feedback. There were 2 supplements that I was looking at. The Cleanse, and I don't know what the other one was, but they were retailing for $19. Not retailing. They were being sold on FabFitFun for $19, but FabFitFun was saying $84.99 as well as Amazon. So these are $85 worth for 20 bucks. And this is the Cleanse version. Oh, Sweat was the other one I was looking at. So they're vegan, paleo friendly, gluten-free, dairy-free, free of banned substances. I haven't tried them yet. Not sure when I'm going to try them either. But I'm really excited to, because another one of the things that it called out was lowering cholesterol. And through heredity, I have high cholesterol. I'm on medication for it, and I am trying to do things to lower it so I can come down on some medication. So I'm curious to play with that a little bit. As always, consult a physician, because I will be consulting my physician before I do that. So that's it in the add-on bucket. So I am gonna clean this mess up, then we're going to talk about the box. But again, reiterating, set your alarms for your add-ons and for your box itself so that you can customize. But favorite things, check on it regularly. Be aware that things will come available. Investigate your choices because you might be able to find it cheaper, like the Nanette Lepore bag. Let me know if you guys are interested in me doing a bag tour of that and just what's in my purse crap kind of thing. Because I'd love to. It'd be fun. We can play in each other's purses. It'll be fine. So give me a minute. I'll be right back. Okie dokie. So we're all reset now. So now we're going to get into the box itself. So this is the nice, big, beautiful box that you see like every sponsored individual sitting like this and then like, and open it up and it looks fantastic. We're not going to do that with all the music and the stuff, but we're going to go through it. And we'll talk about this. So we're going to talk about customization really quick. So customization times depend on what kind of subscriber you are. So monthly gets one set, annual get another set. You're called a select member if you do annuals. So that being said, you do get the perk of picking first. I understand that $200 is not in everybody's budget to throw down. And I do understand that if I threw down $200 and I didn't get things that I wanted, I would be pissed as hell too. I personally did not find, it was a little glitchy trying to get in, but I got in much faster than I did with the add-ons. Everything I wanted was there. Customization I think you get to pick 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You get 5 different things that you can pick. And then there are 3 mystery things that FabFitFun picks for you and puts in there as well. If you're an annual member, I think you only get 3 if you are just a monthly subscriber. I understand that $200 is not in everyone's budget, but I do highly recommend that you do the select annual membership. Again, I am not sponsored. This is just merely, if you are doing this to get something in particular, do the select. Most of the people that were upset appear to be monthly. I do understand that it's not fair. It's not fair to market that you're gonna have product and then when it is available to that group of people that they may not get it. Another thing I noticed people talking about is that they had picked product and only got like 3 things of it. So an example would be that they opened their box and they only had 3 or 4 things and nothing that they customized or so. I've heard a lot of that and I'm still confused as to how that could ever occur. I'm not FabFitFun, I don't know. We're human, it makes mistakes, but there seem to be a lot of really strange comments in regards to the customization. Again, this is me kind of debunking some things and trying to figure out where human error could have taken place. If you do not pick, they make it very clear you need to pick a customization option. So if I just am clicking through customization and not picking anything, it would stand to reason that they're not going to put anything from that customization in my box. There is it's like a multi-choice question. Multi-choice, is that the right word? Why is my brain gone? Multiple choice. It's like a multiple choice question. You pick your product by like clicking the bubble and there is one that says surprise me. So they will pick something. I don't know if it's picking from what's available or what's in their warehouse. I don't know. It's a surprise. So if you click that, it's on you. But I think the point being that you need to either click the surprise thing or click something or it will skip that customization part entirely. That's the only logical reasoning that I can find that someone would open one of these boxes and only have 3 items. That's the only logical reason. So I think that's really all I have to say about customization is if you get a choice, and if you have the funds to do the select, do the select, set your alarms and just be prepared. I really didn't have a poor experience with any of it. I think the only thing that frightened me a bit is when my box shipped, it told me that a couple things, that my dress and my cardigan were shipping separately because they were clothing items and they shipped from somewhere else. And I knew this, and it does actually tell you on the item itself that they ship separately. And I was just paranoid because they weren't on my invoice, and the dress was something that I was really, really, really looking forward to because I hadn't had a new piece of clothing in ages, and I was very excited about it. I think this was like my first... That's my other thing. This box came about because, like I said, I've been in a craft binge of purchasing, and this was all about me and lifestyle-y stuff and beauty stuff and self-care things, and no crafts in the box. I think it would be fun to have like journals and stuff available, and there was in the add-on section, you could do like office-y type things. So there was kind of a section for that, but I spent enough on crafts, I didn't need help. So back to the box. You get like a HelloFresh coupon, which could be cool. I haven't tried that yet. It says claim within 30 days. I might even be past the 30 days, actually. I don't think I've had my box 30 days. You get this fun little FabFitFun magazine. I will probably cut this apart, full disclosure, and use it in art journaling and things like that. But there's like recipes. It talks a lot about the brands that are inside the box as well, which is kind of fun. I don't know that it's in here per se, but if you are subscribing to the box, you do get a lot of discount codes and things like that. Flipping through this, all members get to pick from customization categories 1 through 3. Select members get to pick from customization categories 4 through 5 as well. Otherwise, we'll choose the best option for you. So if you're not picking, they'll pick for you. And then there's always 3 little fun picks that they throw in there, which is kind of cool, honestly, because I will say my 3 picks were spot on. Absolutely spot on for me, and we'll get to that. But that's in here. There's a Bright Sellers quiz and a $45 credit, which is probably wine and kind of cool. Gather the Good, I don't know what that is. Oh, I'm gifting 15% off your first FabFitFun box. So I could send this to my friend if she wanted to try it and do something like that. And that's really cool to be able to have like a coupon. Obviously that's good marketing, but it's also great for a friend of yours. Like I would love to give it to the girl who I bought the tea for, because this is right up her alley too. Okay, so let's start with customization number 1. So customization, I wonder if they bracketed it out. Oh, that'd be awesome. That'd be the best cheat sheet ever. Oh, they kind of did actually. Let's see. They did. Oh, this is going to be fantastic. So excited. Okay, so in the first customization, you got to pick between Uncommon James canisters, which we're going to look at really quick. And I've got my notes over here too. So this is going to be a lot of shuffling and moving. And okay, so the Uncommon James copper canisters set was $15 for me to add. So I know that sounds weird. You paid for the box. I chose a backpack, which we'll show in a minute. But if you wanted to pick another one of the customization items in category 1, which is the most expensive category, it was $15 to add. And I really wanted the damn canisters. I did. For whatever reason, I'm having a copper obsession and wanted them. These bad boys are huge. Okay, so this is the big canister. Okay, inside is the little canister. But what I love is it's got that rubber around it and it's a wood top. So it'll keep coffee beans, tea bags, whatever you want to put in there. But it snacks, cookies, But they're so pretty. They're so gorgeous. Just almost like Moscow Mule-esque canister. Oh, this one's hard to get out. It's just the little silica packet, but absolutely gorgeous. So we've got the smaller size too. So $15 seemed pretty reasonable. Other things were a tote bag. There was a basket tote, which you could put like everything from a freaking plant in, I think, in their promo. That was wild to see someone put like their plant in it. What was it called? Foldable cotton basket. So you can use it for planter storage and more is what they were saying. So these on the Uncommon James website are $49 and it cost me 15 bucks. I'm not upset about that. It's almost like a great Marshall's find or Tuesday morning or Home Goods find. So I was thrilled with that. There was the tote bag, from Boken, I think is the way you say it, Beaucaire. And then backpack. As you can tell, I haven't opened a lot of this because I wanted it to be as new and fun for everybody while I unbox, because that's the whole point of an unboxing. I went really bag crazy. I haven't bought bags in ages, so I was fine with it, and I'm searching for bag piece and it's like planner piece. This is cute. It's so teeny and little. I have a Betsy Johnson bag that is kind of my go-to little backpack, but as I'm getting older, I felt like I needed a more adult little backpack, and this is great. Super open. It's got these great big long, oh, there's not as long as I thought actually. Front pocket, that one only goes to there. And that one, oh, I think they might be sewn together though. It might be girl. There's a little zipper pocket on the inside. I feel like this is very clunky trying to show you this bag, but it's like leather at the top. I can kind of smell that. I don't know if it's real leather though. And then it's like a, what does it say? It doesn't say what kind of fabric the bottom is, but it's like water resistant. I would definitely say that, water resistant. Point being that that bag on their website retailed for $178 from the company's website. FabFitFun was saying it was worth $100, and then it was in my box. Okay, the box, again, reiterating, is $50. Granted, I get a couple bucks off, but by the time they add the shipping charges and everything back in, when you charge it the first time, you're $200. Call it 50 bucks a box. $50 a box, people, and that's a $178 bag in your box. I don't understand where all this cranky frustration is coming in from people. Again, do not come for me in the comments if you have had a tragedy occur in your FabFitFun life. I am so sorry. I did not have the same experience. I hope that for your part it wasn't user error, but don't come for me. I'm not in the mood for it. Not at all. Okay. There was also a curling wand, like this mascara eyeliner set, which again, working in cosmetics as long as I did, there's no need. I wear the same eyeliner and mascara when I do all that I'm never changing. There was like a face cream that you could pick from. These were all the things. I don't know why I'm like telling you. And plus you can go on their Instagram and look. Okay, so category number 2. You could pick from all kinds of goodies. I almost did like this blanket scarf thing, and then I ultimately settled on this from Beyond Yoga. So Beyond Yoga Infinity Scarf with the hidden pockets, people. Hidden pockets. Okay, if you are female, actually if you're male too, hidden pockets is best because they're hidden and they're a pocket, and we're like chipmunks and kangaroos, and we just want to squirrel all these things away and hide them. So it's wonderful. I loved it because it's stupid long. It's so soft. It's like it is yoga pant material. It's infinity and beyond. And here is my pocket. I watched the video of the girl But I swear to God, I thought that this thing was gonna be huge. It's big enough for me to, I about to put my phone in here and I realize I'm filming with it. Here's the Daniel Stone spray from earlier. Comfortable with more room still. So you could put your phone, your keys. This would be great. This is definitely gonna be my hiking companion for sure. I'm gonna love this. The other thing that I liked is, I don't want to do it with the pocket side where it's going to hit me in the face, but she had it like draped. I don't know how she did it. She draped it where it was like a mask, which in the current situation that we're in right now with having to have masks mandatory in a lot of places, at least still here in Georgia, it's very mandatory in a lot of places, grocery stores and such. That was a selling point as well, was being able to kind of use it as a face covering when necessary. If I happen to be without one, or I'm not gonna hike with my mask, but if I'm coming up on people, I would be respectful and probably cover my mouth a little bit more. So that was really good. The website was retailing it for $60. FabFitFun said it was worth $60. And again, it was in my box. So again, one of those really great items that covered the value of the box itself. I'm looking in the box. This is what we came for, people. All of this came because of these. These are my Nectar blue light glasses in tortoise. Nectar and FabFitFun both said they were worth $45. These are beautiful. They're very, I will say they sound very plasticky. I love them. It's weird to like have on camera, like, and see the blue light refracting in them. So I have to like turn so that you have some kind of accurate thing. The girl on their Facebook took the prettiest photo and you could still see some of the blue light refracting, but these are great. These are freaking great. They are very plasticky feeling. I did have to play with them because they got a little smushy in the box. So I had to like set them down and like reset them a little bit, but they come in a great case. Again, retailing for $45, valued at $45 in my box. I'm very excited with them. Admittedly, I do like the lighter tortoise better because of my hair color, truly and honestly, but I do love tortoiseshell things. The color and tortoises themselves too. I don't want to diss on the tortoises. Now let's see where we're at. Okay, so the next customization that I got, I'm not going to go through everything like I did with the first category, because the first category was so small because they're all so high valued items. The values are so high for those items. But as you like went down as you went to customization 2, 3, and 4, there were more options, but the value was less of those options as well. So this is the Mason Top Glass Water Bottle with neoprene in turquoise. I just painted my nails with that pumpkin spice color today, so I'm also monitoring how long it takes before I crack it, which I'm hoping won't happen. This is the Mason Top. I had never really heard of this brand, but apparently it's like a big deal. But the water bottle, I'm gonna pop a nail, I just know it. I was off camera. The water bottle's glass, and so it has this nice little neoprene sleeve to help keep everything kind of safer and insulated. I would use this for work. I would use this for juices. I would use this for that kind of thing. I would not use this as my regular drinking water bottle. It holds 20 ounces, which is fantastic. Retailed at, Mason Top says $40 for a 2-pack of them, whereas FabFitFun said $35 just for this one. So I don't really know on that, but it's great. I use an Imbrava water bottle, which is fantastic. It's such an easy drink and it holds 32 ounces. So I know I only have to go through 2 technically in a day, which is kind of helpful. I would be scared to use this as more than like a lunchbox juice water bottle, like something special with smoothies or what have you. I'd be really nervous that I would break it. But it seems really reliable. The company had a lot of good feedback, things like that. I think it's a really pretty color too, so I'm not upset. I'm gonna slide him right on back in there. What's the next thing? Oh, this was my last pick. This is, what's it called? Liquid something. Liquid is the name of the brand. This was the weirdest of all of the customization items, I think. I almost got hair clips and I was like, you don't really wear hair clips, so get something that you might actually use. There was like cutlery that I could play with. There was stuff I already had, stuff I just wasn't interested in, but this sounded interesting because it's a stress reliever and a hair oil. So it's 100% natural hair oil, okay? But it's also a stress reliever. So give yourself a scalp massage to relieve dry and stressed out hair while calming the mind. I really wanted to concentrate on self-care when I put my add-ons together, and I think that you can see that with like the Reset Mist and the Happy Oils and the Temple Oils and even the blue light glasses. It's all about health and all about me being more aware of things that I can change or focusing on that, not necessarily like pretty dresses. Sure, I got a dress, sure, I got a cardigan, but none of this was like a cosmetic overload really. It was all kind of basic-y self-care things that I haven't treated myself to and really needed to do at the time. So I'm excited to try this. It's all still kind of battened up. FabFitFun was saying it's worth $75. I think the website did too. I don't know because I couldn't really find reviews or anything like that. It was another one of those really weird one-off things. As long as you're prepared for that, you're gonna get some really good stuff. You're gonna get some really good name brand stuff, but just be prepared. There's gonna be some really weird stuff too that'll come across your screen with that. Then we get into their picks for us. So this from the Laundress is crease release. It is the big bottle, not the travel size bottle. This is awesome stuff. I freaking love it. I actually use the Downy wrinkle release, but I'm so excited to have this. Because it is really, really, really good and it smells great. You just spray your clothes after you take them out of your suitcase and it'll release the creases. Crease release, pretty self-explanatory. It's just from the Laundress. You can pick this up at Container Store or from the Laundress website. Do I have it written down? I do. It's $16 on the website for Container Store and for the Laundress, but free in my box. Totally worth that. And it's the big bottle. It'll last me for freaking ages. I called this out now twice before this, but this is the Daniel Stone. It's from a candle company. Because it's a collab, I can't give you any valuable information on what it's worth. People were retailing it out for anywhere between $15 and $30, trying to resell it on Mercari and Poshmark. So if it's something that you're interested in, I'm pretty sure you could hunt down a bottle. But it is exclusive to FabFitFun, it looks like. This is all the way still in its baggie. This is from Beauty Papery. It's called Golden Superfood Anti-Oxy Shower Gel. That's a mouthful and a half. It was sold out on their European website. It's a European-based company. I could not find anything on an American side. 25 euros is what I found on the price. And they only had 3 items in their whole store and they were all sold out. So that was a little strange as well. People were retailing it on Mercari and all that for $25, just plain. It's enriched with supercharging ingredients of pumpkin, argan, apricot, aloe vera, and orange, designed to uplift your senses and provide a source of antioxidants to leave your skin feeling super energized, which is great because I'm almost out of shower gel. So, and I'm excited because it is a flip top little cap, and I thought it was going to be a screw on thing and a mess, but it won't be. It'll be fine. I kept it in the back because it was in the car and I was afraid it was going to pop open like that Temple spray did. But that was the last of it. I don't think, yeah, that's it. And it goes into stuff. You can also donate to, I think, what is it? Ending Hunger in America. The magazine just helped me out a ton. So I'm looking forward to cutting that bad boy up and putting everything in my Hobonichi. If you don't know what a Hobonichi is, go to my YouTube. If you do know what a Hobonichi is, you know how exciting it is to throw things in it. And that's really the end of my box. I'm gonna pack all this jazz up. Again, I am not a professional reviewer. That is not my job. I would love to review other products for other people. I would love to be sponsored. I would love to be a lot of things, like an acrobat in the circus. But overall, my experience was really enjoyable. I'm not upset. I feel like a lot of the things I did get weighed out the things that I might have missed out on. Again, from what I could really tell, it was a lot of Free People stuff. Obviously, it goes really quick. Another thing that I felt like I missed out on were these like West Elm bowls that I really wanted, that had been available as a customization in a box in the past, which made sense. You know, it's what they had left over. It's okay. They probably didn't have that much. You just, again, I felt like they really got attacked for things that could be misinterpreted as user error. I do think that they need to upgrade their server. I've said that already in this video. I do think that they need to have enough quantity for both sets of people, because I do think that that's really a nasty business practice to market to both ends of that clientele, but only have enough to provide it with the people paying for the annual. That's not a good business practice. Obviously I'm signed up for the annual, so I'm going to be getting 3 more boxes. So if this is something that you're interested in, please let me know. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Please don't thumbs down. Just move along, and that's okay. If you're already one of my subscribers, this is definitely a one-off for you. If you are stumbling upon this because you have Googled FabFitFun reviews and you're a paper crafter of sorts, go check out The Thing, my YouTube page. Not The Thing, that's weird. But I would love to know if you are a FabFitFun subscriber and what experience you had. Take the crazy out of it. But I would be very curious to hear if other people have had good or bad or in between experiences, or if you know somebody. I'm sorry if you did have a bad experience, but I just think if you use some tangible common sense and are aware of the situation, that you can get a lot of really nice stuff for a very small cost, and it is very fun to get all these goodies and play with them. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, win, lose, or draw, and have a wonderful day. Bye, everybody.